Welcome, Nova Nation, to another edition of Inside Villanova Basketball presented by Toyota. I'm your host, James Jackson. We're here at the Finn for a huge women's hoops matchup as Coach Dillon and the Wildcats get ready to take on UConn. As the women get set to play, let's go behind the scenes with someone who's critical at getting the men's team ready to play every single night. Head athletic trainer, Dan Erickson. Check it out.
Yeah, man, that's the grind right there. That's what I live off of, is coffee. Luckily, I got this Keurig for my birthday. Otherwise, I'd be like running to Wawa or across the street to grab a coffee all the time. We're upstairs, but Justin and I and most of us all drink coffee on the staff, so it's like, you know, like, hey, you want to get a coffee? You want to get a coffee? On the road, you want to get a coffee? It's like, what are we going to do in between coffees, pretty much. That's why we show up to work, I think, half the time. So tomorrow we leave after practice, so the day before I usually pack up. And we're going to be gone for longer than usual because we're going to Creighton, and then instead of coming back in between the games, we're going to stay on the road and go to Xavier. So it's sort of like making sure I have enough for each day. We travel with some modalities, like what Bryce is using is called a Mark Pro. So they help like with recovery and stuff. Obviously, we don't have access to cold tubs or hot tubs or some of the other things that we might have here. That's the biggest difference. Is a nice facility, you have all the amenities in the world, it's great to come back, guys can sleep in their own bed. Sometimes when you're on the road, it's a go with the flow. And then some other teams are more willing to allow you to use their resources too. But sometimes they don't want to give you a competitive advantage, whether it's a cold tub, whether it's a weight room, whether it's whatever. Being at home is more beneficial than being on the road. All right, see you after your class. Thank you, sir. Make sure you eat something. Oh, you had a sandwich or no? Yeah. All right, cool. But we've been playing pretty good on the road, so I think that maybe that's a less is more sometimes. I think it's a collaborative process. Like, so Justin and I, our offices are on the same floor. We see each other. Like, Justin comes in here, I go in the weight room. You know, especially with injuries or maybe he saw something in the weight room or somebody might have said something to him or vice versa. So for our standpoint, we're very like lock and key like. And then Coach has been great, you know. He's always asking Justin like what he's thinking about like his upcoming lifts and like the schedule moving forward, especially around our game schedule this time of year. You know, keeping the guys fresh, keeping them healthy. Like the weight room really is like a place where guys get strong, and being strong keeps you healthy. So like what's enough, what's is too much is sort of like what's a good balance between practice schedule, game schedule, and just like when we're home. Like I said, if we're home, we have better opportunities to have a better lift, better treatment, better practices because we can practice around guys' schedules. You know, we don't have to be at the will of the other facilities that allow us to have times. Coach has been great. You know, his first year working with Coach Willard, it's sort of, it's been great. You know, he's awesome. He trusts us. We trust him. Like, I mean, it's awesome.
Appreciate you, Dad.
For what?
You always make sure we healthy and straight.
Yeah. I appreciate it, man.
Always prevent us from getting injuries, keeping us safe. No Nova basketball without this guy.
So before practice is like prepping the guys, whether it's getting taped, getting a last minute treatment, anything to sort of get them prepared for the demands of practice. Individuals get taped differently per guy based off what they need. They get taped the same way for games as they do practices. And it's sort of like, all right, what's the most important thing that you need to do for practice? You're already in a good spot, which keep you there. If you're not in a great spot, we'll try to get you to a spot so you don't go too far in the hole during practice. So, and the guys, as they get older, they develop habits and stuff, and they realize like how they feel. So I think that's the biggest thing Justin and I try to do is educate them and hope they take something from it. No one's going to be perfect, you know, but hopefully they can take, whether they leave here, have like, all right, if I'm playing in the NBA or the G League or overseas, they have these habits that we sort of help them with, so they can take them with them. It'll be like, help them in the future.
Keeping the squad ready to go throughout a grueling Big East season is more than a full-time job. Now I know why coffee is such a part of Dan's daily routine. Coming up on the show, I sit down with one of the most interesting Wildcats, redshirt sophomore guard, Malcolm Flaggs.